I want you to imagine something for a second, okay? I want you to imagine that black Hebrew Israelites or Native Americans or whoever, it doesn't matter, okay? Any ethnic group you can think of, okay? They buy 30 acres of land or whatever they buy, a certain number of acres of land. And they say, the reason we're buying this is so we can have a private association, so we can preserve our heritage and our values, and we can raise our kids the way we want to raise them, around the values we want, things like that. We have a long history of little enclaves of different ethnic groups in this society, okay? We've had the Amish, we've had the Mormons, Native Americans have reservations. This is a very common thing, and people privately purchasing land to have, you know, small private communities, that's not unheard of in this society, okay? American history is full of examples of different ethnic groups doing this. One group of people that decided to do this happened to be white, and the name of this group is Return to the Land, and they want to do the same thing for themselves that pretty much every other ethnic group on earth has the right to do. You see, this group feels like they have a civil right to cultural self-determination, to be able to express themselves and have their own culture and have their own space, and to go up in the mountains where nobody else really will bother them and to do their own thing. This group had the audacity to go up into the mountains and want to be left the hell alone and do their own thing. But you see, unfortunately, some people will never let you do that. So along comes this woman. She is a member of a certain group. I don't want to say, because I don't want to criticize this group, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. This is a group that people get in trouble when we criticize this group, so I don't even want to say what group she's a part of. But she's a part of another tribe that I don't want to criticize on camera. I don't want to get in trouble, okay? Anyways, and she's married to a black man, and they have some mixed kids, okay? And again, I have nothing against these people by themselves, you know, just the fact that these people exist. I have nothing inherently, I'm not inherently against any person for just existing, okay? If anybody tells you otherwise, they're lying. I have nothing against a black person or a group we're not allowed to criticize person or a Russian or a Chechen or an Armenian or an African. I don't have anything against any specific group, okay? I really don't. I've met people from all over the world. I have friends that are Haitian that know about the machete fighting and stuff like that. Some of the martial arts stuff that I've studied involving bladed martial arts. Filipino friends that know about Filipino martial arts. You know, I have friends from literally all over the world, okay? I even have a couple friends from that group you're not allowed to criticize. I keep a close eye on them, but I do have friends from that group you're not allowed to criticize, and went to high school with somebody from that group. This lady is borrowing trouble. I made a cartoon to kind of illustrate what she's doing. You have millions and millions and millions of acres of land you could buy anywhere in the continental United States, and you're deliberately choosing to try to buy land from these people, knowing they won't sell it to you. But it's not even, you're not buying the land even. You're buying membership in a private association that happens to own land and let you use land. You understand? So it's not even you're being discriminated about, can you buy land? They already own the land, okay? And they're deciding who they let use the land. Nobody owes you membership in a private, closed community. Nobody owes that to you, okay? And people can exclude you from private membership groups, associations, clubs, for any reason they want, okay? That's freedom of association. That's a foundational right of our society, okay? And you literally going out into the middle of nowhere and complaining that a private group of people doesn't let you in is so cringy and pathetic. It's like, there's so many different things you could do in the world. You could travel, you could go see somewhere new, you could go sailing, you could go, you could hang out with SpaceX and be an astronaut, go explore other planets or something. You could learn how to meditate. You could start a YouTube channel. You could make some money. You could get into survivalism and prepping. You could go to wild sex orgies. Anyways, there's so many different things you could do with your life. other than picking a random fight with some people that live up in the mountains in Arkansas because they don't let you in their little club. You trying to force yourself onto these people. You know, forcing yourself onto somebody is called grape soda. Anyways, yeah, forcing yourself onto somebody is wrong, okay? Like, if people don't want to be around you, literally forcing yourself to be around them, I think that's immoral. I think it's childish. Maybe leave these people alone. Let them do their own thing up in the mountains. I think that's my advice. But these people are not engaging in terrorism. They're not engaging in violence. And yet, the system seems hell-bent on coming down on them and oppressing them. So, if they can't do things legally, that creates a pretty powerful incentive for them to do things illegally. I don't want to go into it in this video, but several decades ago, this particular movement had a lot of bank robbers and stuff like that, and terrorist organizations and things like that. A long history of that. So these are people that are trying to do things the correct and legal way, and instead of allowing them to do these things the correct and legal way, you have the system coming after them because some random lady wants to go after these people for daring to be up in the mountains and wanting to mind their own business. This lady's interjecting herself into this. It's just a perfect example of how our world is going to hell in a handbasket. The complete and utter inability for people to just mind their own fucking business is astounding to me. I really think it's funny how it's like, hey, let's go be victims. Hey, you want to jump in the truck? We're driving 200 miles out to the Ozarks to go be victims. Can you imagine, like, I get a bus full of people, like I'm going to rent a bus, like a rental bus, and I'm going to say, everybody climb aboard. We're going to drive 100 miles to go be victims. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just, I don't understand that mentality, bro. I don't understand it. The currency, the economy of going, like, the social currency of going out of your way to be a victim, that's astounding to me. I don't understand that mentality. You're going to get in a car and drive hundreds of miles to go find something to be mad about, to be a victim, with some shit that doesn't even affect you. That mindset is so alien to me. I'm going to hop in a car to drive hundreds of miles to be a victim. I don't think you get to drive hundreds of miles to find something to be mad about and then to complain you're a victim. That's just me. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel. You can support the channel by buying merchandise as well. I have unique camouflage patterns you can't find anywhere else in the world. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jordan Jared signing off.